We are beginning to the same point where the conflict was there. Go to that conflict where it was written.
Mind, Prana's governing mind.
Yeah, go to that point. We can share the screen, and from there we will begin. And we including one more book in our all the book, one Upanishad. It was missing. So Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, and it's coming one more book, Taittareya Upanishad. We also
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it said.
Which book you are including? 4 books, no?
Yeah, so I've got.
And also Netra Tantra. 5
I don't have
books.
that one. Netra.
But without a Upanishad, our yoga foundation will be incomplete.
Yeah, I've added that into the project file. And I've asked to maybe I can share my screen.
I make you co-host so you can share the screen.
Okay.
You are a co-host now. It should be written at one page. Which books we are taking. And then let AI amalgamate, bring into one. Similarity and difference.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do I? Yeah, I added Taittareya upnishad as well. So far in my project folder, I've got Vegan Bhairava Tantra, Patanjali Yoga Sutras. I've uploaded Hatha Yoga Pradipika. I've uploaded five volumes of Tantraloka, and obviously Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, and now Taittiriya Upanishad. And I asked it some prompts, just to extract the verses. So what did I ask? It said,
We had done all this where conflict arising, and in
which one, Krishna?
we can compare also Ashtanga Yoga with Netra Tantra, Ashtanga Yoga. Both are Ashtanga Yoga, no? Eightfold path given by Maharishi Patanjali and eightfold path given in Netra Tantra by Shiva. Both are eightfold path. There also we should have comparison directly. One is yogic way, one is tantric way.
Yeah, I think I asked about
Yeah, Hatha Yoga and Kashmir Shaivism.
Yeah, about
This was
so
one
yeah,
comparison.
I've been everything we've been discussing. I'm just saving in this document. So for today's topic, I asked
Ashtanga Yoga comparison with Netra Tantra. Yes, that is needed.
Yeah, so I haven't done that one, but yeah, asked for comparison between Taittiriya Upanishad.
You should directly write Ashtanga Yoga given in Netra Tantra, eightfold path given in Netra Tantra, and eightfold path given in Patanjali.
Yeah, do you want me to put that in the prompt now? Yeah, but I won't have Netra Tantra in the project files. I have to like upload it separately. like it'll give like it won't be able to give like a verse by verse comparison,
Mhm.
but I can do that in my own time afterwards. Like I have to download the book, then upload it, and then it can give, yeah, verse by verse comparison. But I'll do it for next time. When I asked for Taittareya Upanishad, it gave me these verses, how it relates to Hatha Yoga
Again, your
Pradipika.
voice is becoming fumbled, and you should be very clear, or take a microphone if you have,
Okay.
that you can speak just like this.
Is it better now?
Yeah, but in the middle, when you start to talk,
Yeah.
you start losing you.
Okay. Not too sure why the microphone situation is bad. Maybe I need to get a headset with the actual microphone. Oh well. But yeah, I guess it came out with these verses. So it talks about, yeah, I think kind of similar things in the Taittareya Upanishad about through the controlled breath, through pranayama, there's an inner self made of mind. The best is for mind is named Atman of breath. Mind is named the Atman of breath. And then it goes into,
Taittariya Upanishad, no?
yeah, this is from the Taittariya
You
Upanishad.
only take the Panch Koshas of Taittariya Upanishad. That will be very easy.
Okay, bunch courses. Okay, so the bunch
Yeah,
courses
here
are
right.
first. Yeah,
The order of
first.
attainment, one reaches first the food, then the breath, and then the
Yes.
mind, and then bliss, no? So here mind is subtle. According to the law of Sankhya, subtler governs the gross.
Right.
Very simple,
Mind.
fundamental.
Yeah, yeah, that's what this is. The mind is Atman of the breath.
And from which book it has taken that mind is, breath is ruler of the mind?
Yeah, I think that was in the last. Where did
Yeah,
it?
last, what was the source? We must find the source, then, and simplify this. From where it has collected the idea?
Prana rules the mind here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prana rules the mind. Hatha Yoga
yeah.
Pradipika.
Chapter
Ah,
4.
Bihar additions, enumerations. Yes,
Yeah.
we should be. Let me remove this confusion. Yeah,
Yeah.
how people think that Prana rules the mind. It's basic confusion of the people who are Hatha yogis and only working as a Prana Kundalini, and thinks that Prana Kundalini itself is the goal. And they are using all breathing techniques. Through that, they are influencing the mind. So practically, it appears that it is the breath which is ruling the mind, because I am changing the breath and my mind is changing. No? So it's a observation which gives this confusion. So all Hatha Yogi are confused about this phenomena. They think that prana rules the mind. It's the basic confusion of Hatha Yogis. Misunderstanding, not only confusion, it's a misunderstanding in all people who are doing Hatha Yoga. Even in the Rishikesh, I met people who are Kundalini awakened. They also think that is the prana. But when they met me, then they realized that it is not. And very realized person whose Kundalini was awakened asked me the question, how I can cross this pranic body. Because as a Raj Yogi, I can demonstrate without changing any things, manipulation, I can change the prana just by thinking, no, just by mind, and that is Raja Yoga. So once you enter the Raja Yoga, then this misunderstanding is removed. In Hatha Yoga, yes, you believe that it is pranayama which is changing the mind. No, it's just influencing the mind. And that's why through Hatha Yoga, you cannot reach permanent state of truth. You can only have for a time being until you are practicing your pranayama technique. The day you will stop pranayama technique, your mind will become again distracted and fully Vikshipta avastha. So people get addicted to just pranic techniques if they believe that prana influencing the mind. So they think unless they will practice and do half an hour brastika and this, they cannot control their mind. So this is a very great misunderstanding, must be removed. Is it
Okay.
Hatha Yoga Pradipika? Yeah, Bihar edition enumeration. It must be corrected.
And then it goes Nada rules of Prana, but that's separate. That's Nada Yoga.
Even Masurya ji, I have taught this technique to very simple in my classes, without manipulation. Just by mind, you can manipulate. You can say left, it goes left. Mind says go right, it goes right. Mind says go in the middle, it goes in the middle. Just by command. So it's the mind which is the ruler. And then Taittareya Upanishad, because Manomaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh under the Manomaya Kosh.
Okay, that's good that we found where that statement came from. Yeah, I think we discussed it last time as well.
It's only misunderstanding of Hatha Yogis.
Yes.
Because they are on the path of ascent. So they think that, oh, pranayama is the ruler. Pranayama can do everything. Pranayama can lead you to truth. Nothing. It can maximum awaken the pranic kundalini, which is not self-realization, only siddhis, powers.
Okay. Yeah, then I went into Vegan Maharav Tantra and all the prana control techniques there. 2 places. Okay, so Krishnaji, so when you say the like the pranic techniques hatha yogis use
The 4 breath hold dharanas, yes.
Yeah,
Fixation
it's
on the
only
2 kumbhakas points, the natural pause of prana at Dwadashanta. Natural pause, remember, no? Natural pause. It's a completely different approach. It's just natural pause coming by the force of your awareness.
Okay.
No physical, psychological force is applied.
Right, it's the awareness that's the tool. It's
Yeah,
not the
that's the
manipulation of the prana.
forceful pause.
Yeah.
Hatha Yoga is a forceful pause and Tantra is a natural pause. They both are completely different. Applying physical force, physical and psychological force. Yeah, that's the difference.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's why this misunderstanding comes, no? It's also the problem I saw in the self-realization fellowship. These students from Paramhans Yogananda self-realization fellowship, he has also given the technique of pranayama to control the mind, to awaken the Kundalini. Their students, they feel restless. If they are not doing this half an hour Kriya, they cannot control the mind. So all people who are doing pranayama, they get dependent. Without pranayama, they cannot control the mind. So this misunderstanding arises that it is the prana which controls the mind, but it's vice versa. It's the mind which controls the prana.
Okay. So if that's the case, can is Kriya Yoga like a form of Hatha Yoga then? Is that like
Yeah, Kriya Yoga is
so it's just
wherever
control
you
of
are
prana.
applying physical force.
It's just
It's
forceful
Hatha
control of
Yoga.
prana. Okay, yes.
Physical, psychological, physical basically Hatha Yoga. And that practice in Dvadashanta, there is no physical force manipulation is applied over the breath. Zero manipulation. Only with awareness, then it's a natural pause. And Hatha Yoga is full manipulation. By physical force.
Okay, well, so what Krishnaji, what do you think about this these comments here? So it goes Prak Samvit Prane Parinata. In the process of creation, Samvit or consciousness is at first transformed into prana. So prana is a phase of consciousness itself. If you accept this, every pranayama and hatha repertoire is already ontologically a dharana on consciousness, whether the practitioner conceives it that way or not.
Dharana is also different meaning. Let it be, this is too much complex scholarship. We need to consult somebody like Rastogi ji or somebody in IIT group.
Okay.
Needs, yeah, further discussion and consultation, like Naujiman Rastogi or somebody who has lived with Swami Lakshmanju is still alive. Yeah, we need a proper scholar.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it's
If we take all confusion point, then we can ask one appointment from Naujiman Rastogi ji. But first, let us be prepared with all confusion at once.
Yeah, okay. Space probably is already. Okay, it's just talking about. Okay, so that's where we finished last time we met, and this time, I asked, I asked Claude to extract verses that would, related to what we were discussing between Hatha Yoga, Pradipika, and Vegan Bhairav Tantra from the Taittareya Upanishad. So it just gave me the Panchakosha.
It's talk between Bhrigu Rishi and which Rishi talk? This Bhrigu Rishi and
I'm not sure. I haven't actually read Taittareya Upanishad.
Bhrigu Rishi and his father Varuna.
Okay.
Adi Sangacharya, the 8th century.
Okay. Places mind inside breath is. Yeah, okay, so it's the Upanishad places mind inside breath as its animating self. Like you said, Krishnaji, like
Bhigu
mind is
realizes
running,
prana
yeah,
is Brahma, then
yeah,
is sent deeper and realizes manas is Brahma. No? This is the way you keep on moving to subtle, charaveti, to find the
yeah.
truth. This is the process of India.
Same prana to manas movement.
Yeah, you neti, you keep on moving
Hmm.
until you reach the bliss, which is fully independent,
Hmm.
blissful body.
And then when I ask for parallels with Hatha Yoga Pradipika, what does it come up with? Okay, so I think, yeah, so it's saying because mind is within prana, it is trying to make the parallel by concentrating on prana. It is like it goes into the mind sheath, the mind kosha. Prana, and then when the prana is gathered into sushumna, arrested in the Kevalya Kumbhak, manas dissolves into.
Yeah, but this all done by force, remember, no?
Yeah, yeah.
With the technique, this Bhastika, then square breathing, then this breathing, then that breathing. With so many ways, it brings the prana to Shushumna by force. This we call Kriya Yoga techniques, where a set of physical asanas and practical pranayamas, and still you see that you are using the force of the mind. But following technologically, you are following a set of breathing techniques. So it appears that yes, it is the breath, prana, which is controlling the mind. Just appears. Because without these techniques, you don't know any other way how to stop the mind or go into Nirodha state or go into the Sushumna.
Yeah. Would you say for most people it would be easier to start with this to control prana?
Your voice again fumbles.
Is it better now?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, would you say it's easier for majority of people to begin with prana manipulation?
Yeah, for majority of people, it's the path of ascent, no? In the path of ascent, you first control the body,
Yeah.
learn to control the body through the asana, and learn to control the breath through different pranayama. Then
Because
you
oh,
can see, oh, I can calm the mind, I
mm,
can do something with the mind.
mm,
After these exercises, without
yes.
these exercises, you will have no control over the mind.
Mm,
So you experience a little bit of peace or anything when you do your sadhana. The moment you come out of the sadhana, problem again there. So I met all the yogis, they have only one problem. Oh, when I go to meditation, I have no problem. I follow the techniques. The moment I come out of my this, the mind jumps.
mm,
All problem of mind comes back. So these people again go back to the cave and simply start doing their sadhanas. And don't come out in the world to interact because they say, oh, their mind going out of control.
mm. Okay.
So it can only influence the mind for a while.
Right.
Through all
So
the set of techniques, you can influence the mind to make it calm for a while, to stop the mind for a while by stopping your breath for a while. but it's all limited.
Right. So someone in that situation who is struggling to, I guess, keep awareness outside of their specific sadhana, should they should they should they should they
Vigyan
attempt?
Bhairav Tantra, all techniques except one,
Hmm.
which is Hatha Yoga technique in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra.
Hmm.
Only one technique, which is Hatha Yoga technique, applying force to realize Sadashiva state. And that is only one technique. I don't remember the verse, which number it is, but the technique is you forcefully, slowly take the breath in and stop it inside, then throw it out, stop it outside. So on both the Dvadashanta, you are applying force. There is only one technique out of 112. Tantra is inclusive, so it has included one forceful technique to stop the mind. It's said by Swami Lakshmanju, within 3 hours, you can reach the state of Sadashiva by applying Hatha Yoga. It's one technique over the breath. Number I can tell you later, or you find by yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, over here, yeah, it talks about the same technique of
This is
turning
all natural. All others are natural.
It's just
Natural
awareness.
natural pause by the force of awareness, observation. So you give all energy. It's a Shakti Prakriya. Remember, Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is based on Shakti Prakriya. So in Shakti, you give all the energy, Shakti, for awareness. So if 100% energy goes to observer, there is no energy left. And in Hatha Yoga, we are applying all energy over the prana.
Then it talks here.
So controlling method of breath in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is only one technique, which you can say it's a Hatha Yoga technique.
Okay. All three treat pranayama, manamaya boundary as a decisive, threshold realization. The hatha crosses operatively from breath side. Taittareya describes it ontologically as mind ensouling breath. And Vigyan Bhairav Tantra dissolves the boundary by recognizing breath as consciousness pulsing.
Very nice. Hatha crosses it operatively from the breath side. Taittareya describes it ontologically as mind ensouling breath. And the Vibhiti dissolves the boundary by recognizing breath as consciousness pulsing. No? It's concept of spanda.
Yeah, and then I asked for a verse by verse comparison of what they were saying.
Yeah, you also the definition of mind is different. Mind as not moving in a non-moving state, and mind in a functional state. Mind in Hatha Yoga is practiced as a force field. Mind in Raja Yoga has been used two ways: in a functional way and in its non-functional way is equated with God consciousness, God mind. Yeah, in non-functional way, it's equated with God mind or God consciousness. When it's not moving at all, no, niruddha. And when it's moving, yeah, then it's take the tendencies, vritti. In movement, it's a vritti. Mind has its functional way, it has vrittis. In movement, yeah, it is vrittis. And non-movements is equated with God's consciousness. That is Raja Yoga, Patanjali Yoga.
Chitta vritti nirodha.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it give this comparison? So pranayama is the inner self that fills the food body. The 5 vayus, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. Once in hatha yoga pradipika, once asana is set, pranayama begins. While vayu is in the body, there is life. Therefore, strain vayu.
Vayu, yeah.
The
It's
first
only
breath,
focusing, restraining, controlling the Vayu. Begin Bharatantra singing. The first breath down, first situation. In Vijnana Tantra, basically we are looking for where no movement in prana ceases.
where prana
Prana's,
exhalation ends and where up on inhalation ends. Where there's no inhalation or exhalation.
yes, that is the technique that you put attention to the two ends, or you can put attention to the whole flow. That is a different kinds of technique. But this technique is two ends, where prana is curving, ingoing becoming out breath becoming in breath. Different kinds of techniques.
Okay. Breath moves,
Yeah. Breath moves, mind moves. Breath is still, mind is still.
So that's
That's
hatha yoga
the
belief.
confusion begins,
Yeah.
no? So they
Yeah.
all come to apply to force. They cannot apply force to the mind, because to apply force to the mind, you should go to the intelligence.
Yeah, saying through prana you can control chitta, the mind. Okay, and then over here it's saying that similar statement we saw above was prana is the first evolute of samvit. Breath cannot be touched directly. Only through breath is prana shakti reached. That's a bit confusing. I don't know what that means. Breath cannot be touched directly.
In all the Kashmir Shaivism, we need one consultation at the last.
Yeah.
Because it's the same, but it has a very technical meaning, no?
Yeah.
Samvit, consciousness, prana, all have technical words. It's a kind of a learning a new language, Kashmir Shaivism. Though it's talking about the same experiences, but it has its own language, own dictionary. I wonder if somebody has created dictionary of Kashmir Shaivism, and one dictionary can resolve all this problem of nomenclature, no? Not problem of experience, it's the problem of nomenclature.
Mm. Okay. And then the idea mind as in a governing self of breath. Okay, so this is the Taittareya Upanishad. The Manomaya is declared the Atman of, like they said before, the breath is filled by mind. But okay. So saying the opposite before, saying when prana is breath still, mind still. Now saying when mind is still, prana is still.
Yeah, opposite, no? That's
Yeah.
only seeing you. You're seeing from below to high, it appears different. If you're climbing the mountain, it appears different. When you're descending from the mountain, it appears different. But understand the law of Sankhya. The law is the main thing, it never changes. Law is the subtler governs the gross. Subtle governs the gross.
Mm.
This is the law of Sankhya, which nobody can deny. Otherwise, whole Hatha Yoga, everything will collapse. Nobody denies Sankhya philosophy. So law in Sankhya philosophy is the subtler governs the gross. And Atma is the subtlest. So you keep on moving from subtler to subtlest to beyond. You keep on moving. Kashmir Shaivism says, look, you had stopped. There is more subtle, more beyond things. That's where Kashmir Shaivism comes its own way and comes to the Para Advait. Non-dualism beyond. But law, nobody denies. Law is, so Atma becomes the subtlest. So wherever you reach, oh, this is the subtlest, you will call this is Atma. And that which is subtlest is more pervading. So Atma is the more pervading, then we say Paramatma is more pervading. And Paramatma is subtler than Atma. So this is the law. We must not forget the law of Sankhya. Sankhya philosophy.
Okay. And then it goes into the pause. Kevalya Kumbhak.
Yeah, here also retention arising spontaneously, no? Is the same like Vigyan Bhairat Tantra?
That's okay. So
Breath stopping of itself, accompanied by a mindless state.
okay, so this because that's
So you
references
reach a mindless state and breath stops by itself. No, it's like a psychosomatic system. You make your muscles tight and teeth clench, you become angry. Physiology affecting gross, affecting the subtle, but cannot govern it. The point of governance, ruler. See here, mind is the ruler. If mind stops, breath will stop by itself.
True. Isn't this in conflict with what they've been saying before?
Retention arising spontaneously, breath is stopping of itself. It's just the language change, nothing else.
Right, okay.
That is the problem of nomenclature. Descriptions is different.
And over here,
because mind retention cannot arise spontaneously unless there is a one-pointed awareness.
Hmm.
If this is a one-pointed awareness which causes retention arising spontaneously, and that was he's saying natural pause. It's just language different.
Okay.
Both are talking the same thing.
And then it talks about going through the Sushumna, both in Hatha Yoga and Vijnana Bhairav until Vayu enters the middle
Yeah,
chamber.
no siddhi is possible
Yeah.
until the breath enters into Sushumna. That is the center of
Yeah.
the breath.
So similar to Prana Shakti in Sushumna. Okay.
Same. Prana Shakti enforcing in Sushumna. Same.
Vayu. Yeah. Okay.
There will be
Then-
a lot similarity in Raja Yoga and Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, but very less, only 1% Hatha Yoga in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, or maybe less, or 1 or 2, whatever, the force. I found only one technique, no?
Hmm.
Out of 112.
Okay. And then it goes just disillusion into the ground. So I think that means like laya, yeah, dissolving. Basis, another one.
Here,
Prana
prana and
and
mind dissolving together. Like there is something more subtle
moksha.
than prana and mind.
So
Where
that's
to dissolve?
that's moksha for them. When
Yeah.
prana and mind dissolve together. Chidananda. The
It's not
spanda,
moksha.
the spanda of breath is recognized as Bhairava. The spanda of breath. Okay. And this is just describing of going from grass to subtle sheath for the Taittareya Upanishad. Food, breath, mind, vijnana. What does vijnana here mean? In this
Vijnana is
in this context, for Taittiriya Upanishad.
science, but in different kind of science, we can say. Vijnana can be translated as science.
Science. So it's
Understanding body, body of knowledge.
mind to vijnana, to bliss. Okay.
Vijnana in our is a technical word, and after this vijnana, there is the jnana, is bliss.
Okay. Realization dramatized.
Realization dramatized. Okay.
I'm not sure what that means. Raja Yoga Samadhi as fruit of Hatha. Okay.
As the fruit of yes, could be because Raja Yoga and Hatha Yoga is practiced together. Then result is faster, better, more predictable.
Hmm.
If you're using both.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you keep on practicing Hatha properly, you end up into Raja Yoga finally.
Yeah, because the last chapter in Hatha Yoga Pradipika is just about samadhi, different types of samadhi, and that's where it references Vijnana Bhairav Tantra a lot. At least the commentary I was reading. Realizes prana as Brahman.
Yeah, that's you keep on going, keep on going. This is Upanishad, no? Keep on,
Yeah.
keep on. Charaveti, charaveti. Don't stop. That this is Brahma. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper.
Conduct disagreement direction that results in agreement at the threshold at the upper level.
Yeah, we need to find disagreement
Yeah.
and agreement.
Yeah.
And
So
then we can consult.
but it resolves at the end. That's what it's saying, I think, as well. Hatha Yoga says prana over manas. Prana rules mind. But Taittiriya says manas is atman of prana. Yeah. Vegan contains both. Yes, see exactly what you're saying, Krishna.
Yeah,
Saying
recognitively rather
rather
than by force. Yeah.
mind inner breath. Okay, so Upanishads, mind inner breath enacted as a method. Right, so it's saying the principle shown in the Taittareya Upanishad is shown in practicality in Vegan Bhaiv Tantra. That if the mind is within breath, then we can just use awareness of the breath, I think, for realization. The convergence.
And here the more emphasis on in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, more emphasis or in Kashmir Shaivism in becoming observer. Awareness and observation. Awareness and observation and recognition.
This is so.
Yeah, and here VBT is saying, Vigyan Bhairav, you become so one-pointed that the breath going has two pauses already, but it's a very split of the second. So you put all your one-pointedness there to recognize that. So whole energy goes in observation of this pause, and that pauses. So breath comes to pause just by observation. So
Okay.
if you want to experience through Tantra Yoga, you should apply no manipulation to the breath.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then that is trans. Okay, so I guess is this what it's saying is Taittiriya Upanishad is niti niti. It's by just going more and more subtle through the sheets.
Yeah,
Where
more subtle, more subtle, more subtle. Yeah,
Vegan Bhaiv
like
Tantra
this.
is like directly you can go Bhaiv through recognition. I think that's what this is trying to say. Whereas VBT,
Yeah, and his Madhyavikasa is recognition.
yeah, it's already Bhairava. So yeah, okay. Kaivalya isolation versus Jivan Mukti fullness. Okay. I'm not sure what that one means, but okay, now I think there was yeah, that was helped me out. That Upanishad was a good bridging between the two Vegan Bhaiv Tantra and Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Wait, okay. Yeah, I'll stop sharing now. Because that's all the outputs I got. But next time I guess I can do Ashtanga Yoga with Nitya Tantra. They
Yeah,
both take both.
next comparison will be Eightfold Path
Yeah.
in Raja Yoga, Patanjali Yoga, and Eightfold Path in Netra Tantra.
Yeah.
Direct comparison, but we cross the time. let's see next. It demands full attention,
Yes.
like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Because it's a point to understand even from the students who are coming for learning yoga, TTC, Eightfold Path. So they must know two approaches and different definitions of the same word.
Mm.
So Kashmir Shaivism is a very vast, I say, don't put Kashmir Shaivism, otherwise computer will be confused. Just give one textbook. No?
Okay.
Neither I am the scholar of the Kashmir Shaivism. No? I just have read few books and worked technically.
Wait, when you say Ashtanga Yoga, do you mean Patanjali's Yoga Sutras? Ashtanga
Yeah,
Yoga?
Patanjali Yoga, Yam, Niyam,
Okay.
Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dhyan, Dharana, and Samadhi. And same in Tantra, Netra Tantra, Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam. But see the comparison, how meaning different.
Okay.
And then we can bring Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, maybe or may not be, no, to compare others. So
Yeah.
these
But
two
first,
Eightfold Paths should be directly compared.
okay. But first, I'll just keep the comparison to those two, and then later I will
Tantra
see
Yoga,
the
I think in Netra Tantra, it's discussed either 7 or 8 or 9, some chapter, I forgot which chapter it is.
Okay.
But around 7, 8 somewhere, no?
Yeah.
2 chapters. Maybe I write in, otherwise you just give, the computer will find by itself from the book.
Okay.
It will bring the text out. Say text out, it will copy paste the text.
Yeah. Okay. I'll extract it and then, yeah.
So wherever Eightfold Path, it's 2 chapters are dedicated for this
Okay.
in Netra Tantra. Others are, we don't care. It's very ritualistic.
Hmm.
But these 2 we extract because non-ritualistic.
Okay.
So see you next Saturday with the topic, a comparative
Yeah.
study of Ashtanga Yoga in Netra Tantra. Don't put Kashmir Shaivism. Computer will be fully
Okay.
confused.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
better you remove Kashmir Shaivism and just give the text. Otherwise, it starts to bring concept, ideas, and we are also confused. And I become confused because I did not read all Kashmir Shaivism. Neither I am any authority in Kashmir Shaivism. I'm practically can give on text which I have studied and compared it with yoga and hatha yoga, raja yoga, and Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, one book. So just give Vigyan Bhairav Tantra rather than Kashmir Shaivism.
Okay.
We are not teaching Kashmir Shaivism, no? We are just taking few books and giving yoga foundation, which is really needed. Kashmir Shaivism will be very confusing word for AI. One text, compare, and that's it. And in that confusion, if we come somewhere, we can ask good
Okay.
scholar in Kashmir Shaivism. So I will say rather remove the word Kashmir Shaivism. Only text comparison and text study.
Right.
Yeah.
But with the
Like if you put Vedanta, rather than
Yeah.
Taittiriya Upanishad, if you put Vedanta, if you put Kashmir Shaivism, then you have to put Vedanta rather than Taittiriya Upanishad. Because Taittiriya Upanishad is a part of Vedanta. This is part of Kashmir Shaivism. So rather than going in a directly Vedanta, we just take the book, which is really needed, practically needed. So we are taking just practical approach, very pragmatic, not philosophical. So much. Another, not comparing the Vedanta to Kashmir Shaivism, to Hinduism, to Buddhism, we will get lost. If we can bring Buddhism techniques, Anapanasati Yoga, directly to our yoga foundation, so the students can practice and understand what is the difference between Anapanasati Yoga and these 4 techniques of breath. So I won't go so much philosophically there. I would go more practically, pragmatically, which you can directly practice. Like you can use the technique of Taittiriya Upanishad of 5 bodies as a meditation. Like it's showing, you go more deeper, oh, I found this. You go more deeper, I found this. So if person comes to to us, we can teach first Annamaya Kosha. And then through that, it goes deeper, Pranamaya Kosha, through Pranamaya. So there is a systematic progression for the students to go deeper and deeper with supportive techniques we will supply. So this is our purpose. I would say avoid Kashmir Shaivism, Vedanta, Hinduism, no kind, Buddhism. Take directly the techniques. You can ask what breath techniques is practiced in Sufism. No?
Okay.
They don't compare Sufism to Vedanta. Take the technique itself. And that's our expertise. We can technically, we can improvise and can understand. For me, it's easy, my strength. Rather than going philosophically, Sufis also practicing breath. Not Buddhism also practicing breath. Each religion practicing breath. So we just take the technique itself, what is practiced, not the whole philosophy. So even you can go to the computer and ask what breath techniques are practiced by Sufis. Just take out the technique and then compare it to the technical part of Vigyan Bharat Tantra, not philosophically. So what is the belief of Sufis in God, not God, which kind of God? This is not our issue. Because our training is more methodological, less philosophical. I think it's fine, no? For next, go technically. Remove this word, Kashmir Shaivism. Taittareya Upnishad, if you give Vedanta, and you see how confusion will arise. So most of the confusion is arising because you are putting Kashmir Shaivism rather than putting only the textbook.
Okay. I'll just keep it to. Are we still okay? So we're not going to compare it to Kashmir Shaivism afterwards.
No, that's
Keep
you
it-
see so much confusion is coming up.
Okay. Yeah. Because it becomes very
And
academic argument.
newcomers don't have to go like this.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to study Kashmir Shaivism, it itself is a big subject. Keep on studying it, Kashmir Shaivism.
Okay.
Or somebody wants to study Vedanta, study Vedanta. We are not concerned with Vedanta. We are concerned with the part of Vedanta, Taittiriya Upanishad, where confusing arising.
Okay.
We are not interested in Kashmir Shaivism. We are interested in part of Kashmir Shaivism, which is Vigyan Bharat Tantra, a book only. And technically, all the books in Ispandakarika or Pratibhigya, they all refer to Vigyan Bharat Tantra as a technical improvisation for experiencing. So our approach is more experiential. Keep the textbook, remove the Kashmir Shaivism, Vedanta, Sufism, Hinduism. This will confuse a lot. That's part of philosophy. That's not part of our technology.
Okay.
I think philosophically we were clear already in the beginning. Now we should only focus technically, methodology. Philosophy we were finished in 4 or 5 discourses and we entered in methodology. So in methodology, please don't bring philosophy, only text, methods, techniques. These techniques we can take from any, from Buddhism, from Sufism, from Christianity, from this, from that, and only techniques, not this generalized word. We are not interested in Buddhism, but we are interested in the technique practiced in Buddhism. We are not interested in Kashmir Shaivism, but practice as a technical book, Vigyan Bharat Tantra. And as a Upanishad, we are not understanding the whole thing, but these 5 koshas, it's also technically you can go deeper, step by step. So it's helping. We are not improvising Vedanta here. Neither we are saying anything about Vedanta, nor Sufism, nor Hinduism, nor Christianity. Pure yoga. So we are in the methodological part. Philosophy we have done, so don't touch philosophy.
Yeah.
Technical, no Kashmir Shaivism, book by book comparison, and all the 5 books like this, and then we can easily see similarity and difference. Finally, we will conclude.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand. Just keep to methodology now, just the techniques.
Yeah, not to enter in theology, philosophy, only technology.
Hmm.
Technology adopted in different paths, different schools. Technologically, we can even go to Kriya Yoga techniques to discuss about it. So see you next Saturday. Our topic is fully focused. It's called the big topic. Eightfold path, fully common. So eightfold path in not Raja Yoga. Just give Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Otherwise, Raja Yoga has also many other books. It's getting confused. So eightfold path described in Patanjali Yoga, eightfold path described in Netra Tantra. Let's compare it fully and completely
Okay.
next Saturday.
Yeah.
Only methodology, no philosophy.
Okay.
See you.
All good.
So, rough